What's up? It's me, Jenny Del Pozo, and we are getting onto your reformer again, and we are going to do a quick core and lower body workout. So some of my favorite quick exercises on here that'll get you going, get you moving, get you back on the road. So let's go ahead and start with your footwork. So depending on your equipment, I want all of your springs on except for one of your lighter springs. You'll take the light spring off, everything else will stay on, and we'll start with your footwork. You're gonna lie all the way down. Of course, if that doesn't feel good, guess what? Change your springs, make it a little lighter if you need to, make it a little heavier. Hands come down by your sides. You come onto the balls of your feet, heels together, toes apart. Press your tailbone down into your carriage. And then from there, you're gonna press the carriage away and pull right back in. Reach it and in. Reach in full range right here. And I want you pressing those heels together and keep your heels up nice and high, like as high as your foot bar is if you can. Knees are tracking in line with your shoulders the whole time here. Reach. And you've got a nice pace right here. We're not going slow. We're not going too fast where you crash the carriage in. Go for 4, 3, 2. Last one. Come halfway in, little pulses up and down, up, down, up, down. And almost accent the in each time, in and in. And that'll make your hamstrings and glutes catch you every time you're coming in. Imagine those as your brakes, in and in. Go 4, 3, 2, hold it right there. Thigh bones press out and out. Press those heels together still. Tailbone still down. Have the natural curve in your low back, so a little breath behind your low back there is happening. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1, press all the way out and come right back in. Come onto the arches of your feet, legs all the way together in parallel. Then from there, you reach it out and in. Reach and in. Keep feeling those inner thighs pressed together. And think about your outer thighs hugging your midline too. And again, that natural curve in your low back is super important to keep. I think a lot of the times we think, oh, tuck your tail and get flat back all the way down to the mat. Not always. You want to think right here that you're learning how to utilize your muscles in your natural position of your spine. So we don't walk around all day with our tailbones tucked underneath us, right? So this is how you would be if you were just standing tall and walking, that natural curve in your low back. Come halfway in, little pulses up and down. With that tailbone down, you're still thinking about those glutes reaching towards each other. So you want to feel like your sits bones are hugging in towards each other. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Press all the way out and come right back in. Walk up to your heels next, keeping the legs together and parallel. So you're pressing all the way together. Flex the feet back, press it out and in. You might have to adjust the feet a little as you start to move on this one. Some days it's like, ooh, I know one of my legs is just slightly shorter than the other. So kind of figuring out my heel placement some days is a little trickier than others. Just a little bit. They say it's like a dancer thing. I don't know. They say. Who's that? Who is they? Go for 3 more. 2. Last one. Come halfway in. Little pulses up and down again. Tailbones down. Abs are hugging in and up. Feeling those legs right here. You go for 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. Press all the way out and come back in. All right, let's do a little movement for the hips. So stay on the heels and walk the feet to the corner edges of your foot bar. Now you turn out the legs, not letting them just like fall, right? You're turning out, keeping the tailbone down, and then from there, you're gonna press out and back in. You're keeping a flex on the feet, so you might feel those shins start to warm up a ton more too. Reach it and in. Reach in. Feel the glutes again, still reaching towards each other. Tailbone down so you feel those glutes as you come in even more too. Go for 4, 3, 2. Last one. You come halfway in, little pulses up and down again. Up and down. Can you press your heels into your foot bar even more? Go for 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. Stay halfway out. Tailbone down. Turn the knees in and out. in and out. Make sure the feet are coming with you. You're keeping your carriage nice and still. In and out, in, out. You go for 4 and 3. Go 2. Last one, turn it out, press all the way out, and come right back in. Good, you're gonna come down to the balls of your feet again, tendon stretch. You're gonna press all the way out, hold it there. Heels together, toes apart. You lower the heels underneath your foot bar and lift back up. You lower and lift. Down, up. Keep those heels glued together. Keep wrapping your thigh bones around. Down and up. 3 more here. 3. Go 2. Last one. And come all the way back in. All right, you're gonna come all the way up. And we're gonna keep the foot bar up. I want you to come on 2 medium springs. 2 medium springs. We're gonna do a lot of curling up. So if you wanna go like 1 medium, 1 light, that's plenty, like that'll be plenty too. So take it where you can. If you feel your neck and shoulders, definitely go a little lighter. Scoot a little out of your shoulder blocks. Grab your handles. Float your legs up to tabletop. And reach the arms down, curl the head and chest up, then lower the head as you reach back up. I gotta scoot out a little bit further. You're gonna press down and curl it up, and lower back down. Again, reach and curl it, and up. So just getting used to moving in your spine, feeling those abs still pulling in and up the entire time right here. Go for 4 and 3. Keep working that bend. 2. Last one, you curl it up, you hold it up there. Now lengthen your legs out, bend them in. Reach and in. Keep pulling those ribs down as those legs go out. Reach it and in. Go for 4, 3, 2. Last one, bend it in, reach the arms up, and rest for a quick second. Just let the legs go, let everything go. Legs back up to tabletop. Press the arms down, curl the head and chest up again. Hold it right there. Reach the legs up towards the sky. You're just gonna scissor switch the legs, staying up here. Now you're just going right above that foot bar with that bottom leg, trying not to tap it. Oops, and I just tapped it. Reach, reach, go for 4, 3, 2, last set. Bend it in, reach those arms up, and rest again right there. Whew. All right, then from here, we keep the legs up. This one's kind of like that mind-body connection that you gotta find, okay? So you reach the legs up, arms are up towards the sky, and just press into the handles a little bit so you already start to feel the lats connect. Now I want you to reach, let's go together, your left leg down, just to that V. As I curl up, as you curl up, you scissor switch the legs so the left leg's up towards you. As you lower, the right leg comes back up and the left leg lowers over that foot bar. Again, you curl it up every time. That left leg should come up towards you. Curl it up and down. 3 more. Up and down. Go for 2. Last one. And rest for a second right there. Whew. Okay, it's like once you get it, we got to do the other side too, right? So press into those handles, legs back up towards the sky. Then from here, let's see, it is your right leg reaching down, left leg stays up. As you curl it up, right leg comes up towards you, and then you lower and the left leg comes up. Curl it up over that, towards that right, and back down. Not towards the right, I should say just the right leg's coming in. You're staying center. Whew. 3 more. Go for 2. Last one. And rest. Whew. Hook up those handles. Shake it all out. You're gonna come on up. All right, now we're gonna come on to 1 heavy spring. 1 heavy spring. Go ahead. Take your handles off, loops on. You can just toss your handles into the well. One heavy. Now, if this ever feels like you need a little bit more, you can go one heavy, one light spring, okay? I'm gonna lower the foot bar down. Go ahead and do that. You get to lie onto your side. Grab your pillow if you like it for your side lying work. You can just go right onto your headrest. Your hips go towards the back edge of your carriage, and we're going into your legs and straps. So hips towards the back edge. Grab the loop in front of you and place it onto the arch of your foot, the top foot. Now, from here, you can kind of adjust, right? Find where the shoulders feel good. They're stacked. The hips are stacked. And then you're going to press this leg out nice and long. Now, reach longer through that leg. Try to reach the hip away from the ribs. Hold it right there. I want you to turn your thigh bone in and out, in and out. Trying to keep the leg nice and still in space, and you're just wrapping around. You go in and out, in, out. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Go to parallel. Now we're going to go for those sweeps. So we sweep the leg forward and press the leg back. And again, sweep the leg forward and press back. So as that leg sweeps forward, the tendency is to round into your low back. I want you to almost arch and reach your tailbone back as that leg comes forward. That way you're not pulling into your low back to do this. That way your core is staying on and you're using your hamstring and your glute to press that leg back. 3 more. Soft little bend behind the knee the whole time. Go for 2. Last one. Reach it back. Hold it right there. Reach longer through that leg. Turn the thigh bone in. Keep the thigh bone turned in so the knee's pointing down. From here, we lift the leg up and down. Lift, up, up, and you're trying to keep the carriage as still as you can. So again, lengthen that torso, finding that space, picking up the bottom ribs away from the carriage as much as you can. Go for 3 and 2. Last one, turn out the leg, you lift it up, you press it down, up and down. Now that leg is turned out, but the hips are still stacked. So you can always bring the top hand to like the back of the hip and push it forward a little bit to make sure that it's staying stacked the whole time. 4, 3, 2. Last one, you go back to parallel. We go into your circles. So you're going to circle forward, up, and back. Forward, up, and back. Not too big today. Just like a little bit bigger than your magic circle, say. Keeping those hips stacked. Go for 4. Go for 3, 2. Last one. Then reverse your circles. Opposite direction. Yep. So many good things happening in your legs and strap series. You're actually getting to get a lot of great circulation into your hips. 2 more. Lubricating those joints and then bend that leg in. Whew. Nice right there. Hook up that strap, pound it out a little bit. And then lie onto your back. We'll do a little figure 4. So whatever leg you just worked, bring it across the thigh bone. And honestly, you might stay right here. I know that I can just stay right here and get plenty of a stretch. If you want to pull that shape in, you can totally go there as well. Just listen to your body of what it needs today. If your hips are also really tight, that's such a good series to do because it helps, you're not using your hip flexors a lot, even though when we go into flexion, there's other muscles firing off for you. So you're really utilizing your glutes and getting into those hips like that. And the more you can work into those glutes, switch sides, bring the other ankle across, and then take some nice stretches. And we're lengthening throughout that entire series too. It really does help open up the hips. If you just try to stretch, if you're tight and you just try to stretch, do your figure 4 stretch, it's not as beneficial as if you worked like we just did and then you do your stretches. Super helpful there. Okay. So now you're going to lie into the other side. So I'm going to face you towards the back. Move my mic a little bit too. Okay. Hips towards the back edge. Grab onto your loop. Place it onto the arch of your foot again. Bottom hand is holding onto that peg. Top hand is either on your shoulder block or your hip. Now, lengthen through your low back. Make sure that you're not already rounding. It feels comfortable to round right there. Lengthen through that tail. Press the leg out long. Hold it out there hip height or just like an inch higher. Turn the thigh bone in and out. In, out. And really make sure it's happening from that femur bone versus your ankle just moving for you. It's easy to watch your foot just go, look at me, I can really turn in and out. Make it all from that thigh bone. Go for 4, 3, 2, last one. And then from there, go parallel. We go for your sweeps. You're going to sweep the leg forward, press the leg back. Sweep it forward and back. Soft bend behind the knee. Lengthening through that low back. Using that hamstring and that glute to press that leg back. Shoulders are down. Abs are in and up. Go for 3 more. 2. Last one. Then you bring that leg just a little in front of the hip. Hold it right there, just a hair. Now turn the thigh bone in. Reach long through that leg. Lift it up and down. Lift and lower. Reach through it. Up. Trying to keep that length in your leg without locking behind your knee. Keeping that internal rotation. I know it feels weird. We don't do it very often. But it's so good to really work into your glutes. We're working in all parts of your glutes today. 4, 3, 2, last one. Turn out the leg. Keep the hips stacked. You lift and lower. Reach through that strap. Up and down. Again, trying to keep that carriage as still as you can. It might move a little bit, but you're really working against that. Up and down. Lift. 4, 3, 2, last one. You go to parallel circles, forward, up, and back. Just a little bigger than your magic circle. Make it more about the up and back, all the while keeping the hips stacked. 3 more, circle. And 2. Last one, reverse your circles. Back up and around. And around. Shoulders are down still. Neck is nice and long. You're not trying to look at this work. Just feel this work in your body. 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Bend that leg in. Take that loop off. Lie onto your back. Figure 4 stretch. You can bring that ankle across and again, take it in or just keep it down wherever it feels good for you. Go ahead and switch sides. Both legs need that stretch every single time. Then hug those legs in, rock side to side a little bit. Rock and roll yourself up. We're gonna come to one light spring. Depending on your lightest spring, it might be your medium spring for you. And let's just take a nice lunge stretch after all of that work. So you're gonna bring one foot forward, the other foot back, and you're just gonna reach and lift up. So just your lunge stretch here. You're trying to lift up out of the hips, keep a little tuck of your tailbone. And a lot of the times I know we wanna go here and go, that feels good to just kind of rest even too. But you're bypassing so much of the stretch. When you really lift up and tuck the tail slightly, you're gonna feel that bigger stretch right there. Then if it's available to you, you can start to straighten out the front leg, going for your split, wherever that feels good. Hands can even come to the floor. You'll come all the way up, over to your other side. Keep that chest lifted. Lifting up out of those hips, trying to square off your hips as well. And then you could straighten out that front leg. hold on to wherever it feels good. Just careful. Your carriage is nice and open right now. And then carefully come all the way back in. Woo! Shake that all out. And you are done with a quick core and lower body workout today. Awesome work. I'll see you again soon.